Hi everyone, today I'm here in Manchester at WAKU WAKU, the first Japanese comic restaurant in the UK, apparently. I'm initially drawn to the black and white 2D comic styling of the sign. Let's have a look inside. It's around 12 o'clock on a weekday and the place is busy. I was last to be seated in an otherwise full restaurant. Looking around I can see what they mean about this being a comic book style restaurant. Everything from the tables, chairs, floor to ceiling has been hand drawn to give an almost optical 2D illusion. I can hear anime music in the background which gives the place a pretty cool vibe. This restaurant's unique in the UK, that's for sure. The menu is quite large and varied. I can see that on the one side we have donburi, Japanese curry, rice and noodle dishes as well as sides. On the other side we have a set menu which includes a starter, main and side dish as well as miso soup. There's something like 24 menus to choose from, varying in price from £13.40 to £29.50. I'm going to opt for the pork Katsu don at £15.50, with a side of seaweed salad and chicken karaage. I wait 10 minutes for my starter, which is a seaweed salad. I've eaten this a lot with Korean food in the past, and I even buy bags of this from Costco. It looks vibrant and tasty. Let's try. Well, it isn't what I was expecting. The seaweed I usually eat tastes kind of pickled and a little sharp. This one doesn't. It tastes fresh and lightly seasoned. I quite like it. It's a little crunchy and refreshing. Although it's called a starter, to me it's more of a side dish, but I'm not complaining as I'm enjoying it. 5 minutes later, the pork Katsu don arrives with a karaage. They look a little on the darker side, but the portions seem quite generous. There's also a bowl of miso, which I'm unable to open. Oh, why can't I grip this lid? Ah, there you go. The pieces of pork are massive. I'm going to dip this in the curry and give it a try. The pork is thick and I can taste the breadcrumbs which are very well seasoned and quite crispy. It does seem slightly overcooked but it has a good flavour. I think for size alone it's not a bad deal and I can't quite get over how thick the pieces of pork are. Wow. The curry is soaked into the pork breadcrumbs which makes the dish look even more appealing. There's a variety of soft vegetables which have been well braised, including potatoes and carrots. The rice is steaming hot and looks perfectly cooked. It's not too wet or dry and I can see individual short grains of rice. The broccoli adds a little bit of colour. I'm not overly fond but I'll still eat it. Eating the curry with the rice, I can say that the star of the meal for me isn't the pork katsu, but the rice and curry sauce. It's delicious. It's warming and has a good depth of flavour. Yum. The karaage looks a little bit dark. This isn't quite how I imagined when I ordered it. I was expecting sauces to dip the chicken into, but I trust the chef's judgment. For now. The karaage is okay. However, for me, the batter was a little too hard and dense. I would have preferred the chicken to be a bit more tender and juicy, but it was a bit dry. Ugh, broccoli. I shouldn't complain. It was actually quite nice as it was perfectly cooked. The miso soup didn't blow my mind, but it was a good enough addition to the meal. I'm glad it was included in the cost. So, like I mentioned earlier, the best part of the meal for me is the curry. The pork tastes better when it's soaked in the curry sauce, but I would have happily had a bowl of curry with maybe half the katsu and paid a little less. The curry is delicious, but there isn't enough for me. There never is though. I could drink this on its own. One of the things this place is known for is the coffee art. This guy is working meticulously on someone's drink. I'm having some of that. The menu for drinks is pretty varied, and on closer inspection, quite reasonable. If you want coffee art, you don't have to spend a fortune. I'm going to order a latte for £3.50. Let's see what they bring me. I also wanted a dessert, but looking at their display, they don't seem to have much that catches my eye. Well, apart from this, smiling egg waffles at £5.50. Seems a bit pricey, but why not? They look cool. The owner is the one that's making me the waffles. He's super friendly and has explained that he was the one who did the art for the cafe. He's looked after me throughout and has a lot of pride in this place. It shows. He even called me over so I could film and steal his egg waffle making techniques. The coffee comes first, and I'm really impressed by the artwork. It's a cat, but it's also a clock. The time is wrong, however, and I was a little worried when I saw it as I thought I was late for work. Everything about the presentation of this place has attention to detail. Just look at the spoon that comes with the mug. How lovely. I don't know if it's the artwork that's put a smile on my face, but somehow, the coffee tastes great. I'm quite satisfied. £3.50 for a coffee with a cat's face made into a clock? Bargain. Hello. What's in this carton, I wonder? 4 little egg waffles. How cool are these? I'm not entirely sure if I can eat them, as they have this cute little look on their faces. They're almost too pretty to eat. Nah, they're going in my belly. They cost £5.50, so I can't waste these. Oh yeah, the waffle is quite fluffy and soft, and the chocolate inside is like a little burst of sweet lava. Hot and delicious. I normally wouldn't say something like this is value for money. At £5.50 for 4, it seems a bit expensive, but I appreciate the work that went into making these, and I think they taste great. I'd buy them again. They're fun to eat. The total came to £24.50. For what I got, I'm quite satisfied, but I think I would order individual items in future. The pork katsu on its own would cost £10.50, which I think is enough for me. The coffee and waffles are a fun addition, and I think these represent what the place is all about. A bit of fun. I'll be back in future. Thanks for watching, until next time. Bye.